As Caeleb Dressel thundered home in the 100 butterfly final of the US Open yesterday to take victory by a narrow margin, everyone on deck was saying Caeleb is back. But what is not being talked about is that even though he won the final, he was the second fastest 100 butterfly swimmer of the day. And that's because Shaine Casas was indeed faster. Shaine's name is nowhere to be seen on the scoreboard at the end of the race. How is that possible? Let's talk about it. Settle down, guys, put the pitchforks away. I'm not taking away from Caeleb Dressel's win. I'm very impressed of how he's swimming. That 100 butterfly was awesome. He was incredibly fast, and even he was surprised that he's popping off a 51.3 in season already. That's half a second quicker than he went at trials just a few months ago, and I don't doubt he's in hard work. There is no need for him to try and put everything on the table at a US Open Championships. And that's the case for a lot of these top athletes. The title isn't really what this meet is about. It's about getting stuck in and getting some racing done. And that's why I want to make this video, because for 2 days in a row, Shaine Casas has lit up the pool from the B final. On night one, he missed the 200 IM A final and won the B final in a nuts 156.0, being under world record pace for the first 100. And then, like history wanted to repeat itself, he finished 9th in the 100 butterfly heats, ending up once again in the middle lane of a B final. We knew he was going to be quick because his 200 IM he opened up in a mad 23.9, and well, let's watch his 100 butterfly final and see how he fared. Shaine Casas stands up tall, almost like Ben Proud, who he wears the same Aquasphere race goggles as and a Mizuno suit. Shaine Casas is a world long course medalist in only one individual event, the 200 metre backstroke, but his 100 butterfly long course PB is a whopping 50.40. He is a serious athlete and he has so much speed. I always find it interesting how high he kicks his legs on butterfly, not really keeping the feet under the surface as you'd want to almost coach, but it doesn't stop him going out in a mad 23.6 to open up a massive lead over this B final. He has a great underwater off the turn and nothing seems to stop him. He breathes every stroke, he has a lot of undulation and he looks really good on this back end. It's not the speediest at 27.4, but considering he's hardly being pushed by this heat, it's not a surprise that he maybe doesn't find that extra percentage. He does stay breathing up until the last 2 strokes where he goes heads down, and then he goes a rather speedy 51.0 for a championship record that he looked disappointed in. Mark my words, that was a fast swim, and I'm sure Shaine will want to be even faster when it comes to the World Championships in Doha that he is swimming this event at, and again at the team trials for the USA. For the Olympic team, I don't know who's going to make it. I think Caeleb Dressel's a lock, and he already looks so sharp, and his PB of 49.4, the world record, is so far ahead of the rest of the world. But I also really like Shaine Casas in this event, but I'm a big fan of Dare Rose, who I saw out on poolside first-hand train, and he is a really special talent, picking up the bronze medal last year at the World Championships. Scattering the other handful of superfast butterfly swimmers in America with the likes of the youngster Thomas Heilmann and classic threats like Michael Andrew, it's going to be a real dogfight to see who makes the team come next summer. When it comes to swimming races though, you have to be in it to win it. And there are so many examples of people that said what could have been and should have been. A big classic example is with Carson Foster missing the Tokyo Olympics team and then going a time at a little meet in Texas around the same time as the Tokyo Olympics and going a time that would have won. People almost wanted to hand him the gold medal, but the difference of being in the arena, in the environment, having that pressure on you is so different. And while I don't think Shaine Casas would have crumbled under the pressure of the US Open Championships, maybe he'd have just been that far ahead that Caeleb Dressel would have run him down. I don't know. I think Shaine Casas was the man on the day, but not the man of the final, because he didn't get it done in the morning. Let's have a little look at this final and see how Caeleb Dressel is shaping up in the 100 butterfly. And here we have it, Caeleb Dressel up again, his first A final of the US Open, and he goes next to his training partner at Florida, Josh Liendo. Once again, he has a great start, but doesn't really take a massive lead. You would almost expect Caeleb to come up with, I don't know, half a body length over the competitors, but that's not the case here at all. And as he goes through this first 50, he actually looks rather pedestrian, breathing every other. He turns in 6th place in 24.4, right behind the likes of the rest of the field, who were around 24s low, with 24.0 touching first at the 50. Let's just clarify, Shaine Casas in the previous heat was 23.6 at that point. Dressel looks like he builds through the 25 and then he really starts to push just about here where you can see him overtaking Josh Liendo. He then does his trademark thing of going head down for the last few strokes and he accelerates away to just about touch Arizona's Ilya Karoun by 0.01 for the win in 51.3. All I'll say is it's a great time to be a swim fan. And there you have it. More action from the US Open covered on this channel, which I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and go to my website www.theswimsuitguy.co.uk where I have a range of high quality merch and also a load of training programs that can make you a faster swimmer. So maybe if you have goals of being this good one day or just trying to set PBs as a master swimmer, check out my offerings on my website. I hope you enjoyed this video and as always, I'll see you on the next one.